warrior. How must kids feel? Today I've been working a lot on the Kids Online Safety Act. We at the Warriors have been working on it for the past 4 years. KOSA, KOSA, to keep kids safe online. Okay? Now, bipartisan, nobody's really bothered me about it before, but I noticed today a deluge of things. I'm going to venture that they're bots, right? They're not real, coming at me online, attacking me, saying horrible things. Things we're a family show here I can't even repeat. So you know it's bots. If all of a sudden you're getting so many at once coming at you about the same subject, and what's interesting, especially for X, is the there's no photo. It's usually it's like a cartoon character or a letter or something. That's kind of a dead giveaway as well. But I'm thinking, look, nobody's out to steal anybody's privacy, First Amendment rights. Try to not allow our LGBTQIA plus community to access content. None of that's going on. What's going on is we want big tech to reasonably step up if they see a minor or it's reported to them, to take an image down or dialogue down, to do their jobs. Why? So what is all this craziness? But I noticed today, whoa. And some of these bots, I'm going to call them, are so angry they're cursing at me for posting things like 2026, the year of KOSA. Very simple things. So can you imagine how a child feels? And please look at my interview that's posted here on The Warriors with survivor mom Erin Popolo, whose beautiful daughter Emmy killed herself, unalived herself, because she couldn't take the cyberbullying. That started during COVID because everybody was online in high school, right? And just continued. And once that pylon starts, and I know it's very difficult to ignore it. So I'm not shutting down my social media. I'm going to ignore it. But I'm like, wow, this is really something. Some of these things they're saying to me. Now, I know you might say, don't pay attention, don't read the comments, but I can't help it if they're attached to my postings. So a child, I understand feeling hopeless. It's never going to go away. It's never going to stop. Kids have reported getting hundreds. Do you know the average now for a child receiving notifications during the day? They're receiving, I was just told this. I have to do some research, but I was told 270 notifications a day. Now, maybe last year I heard it's about 200. Now I'm hearing it's 270. And again, I'll be bringing you some research on this. I have to look it up. But 270, imagine the distractions, the constant vibrating of the phone or the dinging or the child checking because they're so used to checking. It's got to stop. And you know what? The reality is it probably won't. So it's up to us to be that warrior, to take the steps with ourselves and our homes to make a dent in this. No wonder so many kids are angry. I mean, haven't you noticed all these stories about young kids doing these horrific crimes? Horrible things. Again, we're a family show. And I'm like, they're angry. And kids are reporting to therapists, they're angry. And healthcare professionals, they're angry. So they're seeing the adults act out of control. It trickles down to them. They're going to act like that too. When there's no accountability, why not? But I'm just thinking, these poor children thrown into this world, I like to say 30 and under, and we haven't learned anything. We're not protecting them. It's 2026, time to step up, speak out. Contact your representatives. If they get 5 to 7 inquiries about one subject, child safety, that could be you send them, you go on house.gov, senate.gov, you find out who represents you. And then you write them an email. And the email is very simple. What are you doing about child safety? What are you doing about Kids Online Safety Act? This is what you do. Time to step up, everybody. The harms are mounting. The government's not keeping up. Nor do we really Well, we do want them to hold big tech accountable. Why should big tech be making all this money off of us and our kids and grandkids? But in the meantime, you got to do something. The days of off to school and off to play and everything's safe and groovy do not exist. Take it from me. But remember, these bots coming at me today, so many out of nowhere, and I'm noticing an increase in their anger. AI, perhaps? Get ready. All I know is community creates change. Hug and kiss your kids. Talk to your kids open and honestly. Know some steps. Go to some sites. You always have lynswarriors.org. Learn what's happening. Go to protectyoungminds.com. defendyoungminds.com. Paving the Way, Florida. Free information. Parental toolkits. Take actions. Things just to read. But then what do you do with it? It's not good enough to just take action. You've got to really employ it. And do like we do at the Warriors. If we help one child, one family, one anything each day, we've done our jobs. Make that your motto for 2026 and join us. Our precious kids are at stake. This is a national crisis. There is a war on for our children. I do not exaggerate. I have seen the escalation over the last 5-6 years of what's happening from education. Kids are not up to par. Reading, writing, not up to par. Socialization, not up to par. Medically, lots of sick kids, lots of kids on drugs, because that's what the doctors prescribed, and parents think, okay, if the doctor says my child needs that, my child needs that. Lots of confusion. So as they watch kids, also the adults and the way they treat each other, they treat each other. Talk about it. Think about it. You can always write to me too, Lynn at lynswarriors.org. But when you go out each and every day, go out the door and say to yourself, I'm going to be a warrior. Hit the little bell. Make sure you're subscribed to the app. If you're following us. What we want to do is get information, as much free information, into the hands of everybody. Because it's just, every child counts. Every person counts. And we want you to be safe. Wake up. Go to bed. Keep that warrior mentality. And thanks for following along. We'll speak again soon.